What if I told you the key to boosting your energy, sharpening your mind, and reclaiming your physical prowess after 50 wasn't some expensive pill from a late-night commercial? What if it wasn't a grueling new workout that leaves your joints screaming, or some complicated diet that bans everything you enjoy? What if the secret to stronger, more reliable performance by morning was as simple as a specific drink you have right before you go to sleep? It sounds almost too good to be true, I know. A simple drink? It almost feels dismissive of the struggles many men face, but the science behind this is absolutely compelling, and for countless men who have made this a ritual, the results speak for themselves. Today, we are unlocking that secret. I'm revealing 3 powerful, all-natural, nighttime elixirs designed specifically to work with the male body's biology after 50. And this isn't just a random list. This is a strategic protocol. The first drink is going to rebuild your body's critical highways from the inside out. The second will extinguish the silent, smoldering fire of chronic inflammation that's holding you back and making you feel old. And the third is like a master reset button for your stressed out nervous system, directly targeting the hormonal command center of your body. Stick with me, because what you're about to learn could fundamentally change how you experience your mornings. We're starting with the one that ancient cultures revered as a symbol of fertility, power, and eternal life. Let's get right into it. All right, let's jump straight in with our number 1 pick, and I want you to forget everything you might think you know about this one, because we are going deep. We're talking about pure, unadulterated pomegranate juice, and I can almost hear you through the screen. Pomegranate juice? Really? Isn't that just a fancy tart drink my wife buys at the health food store? I get the skepticism, I really do. In a world of biohacking and complex supplements, a simple fruit juice seems almost quaint. But for a man navigating life past 50, this ruby red liquid is nothing short of a cardiovascular game changer. And the entire reason why can be summed up in one critical word: flow. Look, we all know that as the years pile on, our body's internal plumbing doesn't quite work like it used to. It's a simple, undeniable fact of life. Things can get a little stiffer, a little more clogged up. I'm talking about your circulatory system, your arteries, your veins, your capillaries. This vast network of over 60,000 miles of vessels is your body's lifeline. Over time, the smooth, flexible inner lining of our arteries, a delicate layer called the endothelium, can get damaged. Think of it like a perfectly smooth, non-stick pan that over years of use gets scratched and damaged. What causes these scratches? They're caused by things called free radicals, which are unstable molecules generated from processed foods, environmental pollution, high blood sugar, and even chronic stress. These free radicals scrape and damage that smooth endothelial lining. Once it's damaged, it's no longer non-stick. This allows cholesterol and other substances to latch on and build up, forming plaque. It's like rust and scale forming on the inside of a pipe, narrowing the passage and making it harder for blood to get where it needs to go. This systematic slowdown affects everything. It's the root cause of that afternoon brain fog where you can't seem to find the right word. It's why your energy levels can suddenly crash, leaving you drained. And yes, let's be absolutely direct. It is the number 1 physical reason for a decline in bedroom performance. Poor circulation is the silent saboteur of male vitality. This is where pomegranate juice comes in, not as a simple drink, but as your own personal, all-night, elite repair crew. Pomegranates are absolutely loaded with a unique and incredibly potent class of antioxidants called punicalagins. You don't need to remember that complex name, just remember what they do. These compounds are so powerful, rigorous studies have shown that pomegranate juice has up to 3 times the antioxidant activity of other famous health drinks like red wine and green tea. Think of these punicalagins as highly specialized bodyguards for your blood vessels. Their primary mission is to hunt down and neutralize those damaging free radicals before they can scrape up your endothelial lining. Their main job is to protect that delicate inner lining, because a healthy endothelium is everything. A healthy endothelium produces a true miracle molecule you absolutely need to know about: nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the body's master signaling molecule for blood flow. It's the signal that tells the smooth muscles in your artery walls to relax, to open up, to widen. This process is called vasodilation. When your blood vessels widen, the magic happens. More blood, carrying more oxygen, more nutrients, more hormones, can surge through your system, reaching every single organ, tissue, and nerve ending. From your heart to your brain, from your muscles to the most sensitive parts of your body. So when you drink a glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice before bed, you are essentially loading your system with the raw materials your body needs to maximize this nitric oxide production, precisely during your body's main repair cycle, sleep. And this isn't just a nice theory. Scientists have put this to the test, and the results are truly staggering. There was a landmark study published in the prestigious journal Atherosclerosis. They took patients who already had significant carotid artery stenosis. That's a serious narrowing of the main highways that supply blood to your brain. After 1 year of drinking a small amount of pomegranate juice every day, the participants saw the thickness of that damaged artery wall lining decrease by up to 30%. Let that sink in for a moment. It didn't just halt the damage, it appeared to actively reverse it. Meanwhile, the control group, the ones who didn't drink the juice, their arteries got 9% more clogged over that same year. Now, let's connect all the dots. How does this lead to stronger performance by morning? Let's not beat around the bush. Strong, reliable erections are about one thing above all else: hydraulics. It's about powerful, unimpeded blood flow. In fact, erectile dysfunction is now seen by many forward-thinking doctors as one of the earliest warning signs of underlying cardiovascular problems, a canary in the coal mine for heart health. By boosting nitric oxide and sending in that pomegranate repair crew to clean up and protect your blood vessels every single night, you are rebuilding the very foundation of your sexual health from the ground up. This isn't a magic pill for a single hour. This is a long-term strategy for a lifetime of vitality and confidence. But the benefits don't even stop there. What about your brain? Your brain is the most blood-hungry organ in your body, consuming about 20% of your oxygen and calories. When you improve circulation, you are literally feeding your brain, pushing back against age-related cognitive decline, fighting off brain fog, and keeping yourself sharp, focused, and mentally agile. Now, when you go to the store, you need to be a detective. Read the label. You're looking for 100% pomegranate juice, not a juice cocktail or juice drink, which are often loaded with sugar and other fillers. We want the pure, potent, unsweetened stuff. All the benefits, none of the sugar that would work against our health goals. A small glass, maybe 4 to 6 ounces, is all you need to put this powerful repair crew to work. So, with pomegranate juice, we've essentially dispatched that elite road crew to repair and widen your body's critical highways. The plumbing is getting a major, much-needed upgrade. But what good are perfectly clear roads if the engine itself is running hot, stressed, and on the verge of overheating? That brings us directly to our second powerhouse drink, which acts as your body's own internal cooling system, an anti-inflammatory fire department. This one is a true warrior, an ancient remedy confirmed by modern science, a warm, soothing mug of ginger tea with lemon and honey. And no, this is not just what your grandma gives you when you have the sniffles. For a man over 50, this is a strategic weapon against an invisible enemy. What enemy? One word: inflammation. I'm not talking about the acute inflammation you get when you twist your ankle or pull a muscle, the kind that's red, hot, and swollen. I'm talking about the silent, chronic, low-grade inflammation that creeps in over the years. It's the hidden source of so many age-related issues. Where does this fire come from? It's fueled by the modern world, a diet high in processed foods and sugar, chronic psychological stress, a lack of deep sleep, even environmental toxins. It's a constant low-level fire smoldering inside your body, and it's the reason you wake up feeling stiff and creaky. It's why your muscles take 3 days to recover from a workout instead of 1. It's a constant drain on your energy, and it is sabotaging your performance day in and day out. So how do we fight it? How do we put out that smoldering fire? That's where ginger comes in. This gnarly-looking root contains a powerhouse bioactive compound called gingerol. Think of gingerol as the highly skilled, 5-star chief of your body's personal fire department. It is one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory substances on the planet. When you drink a warm ginger tea before bed, you are deploying that fire crew to go to work on the night shift. While you're in a deep, restorative sleep, the gingerol is coursing through your system, calming those inflammatory pathways and dousing those smoldering embers. It even helps inhibit inflammatory enzymes like KOX2, which is how many pain relief medications work. The result? You wake up with less pain, less stiffness, and more agility. You feel recovered, not ancient. But here's where it gets really exciting for men. Ginger's benefits go straight to the heart of male vitality. It has been studied extensively for its remarkable ability to support healthy testosterone levels. How does it do it? It's a multi-pronged attack. It fights oxidative stress directly in the Leydig cells of the testes, which is where 95% of your testosterone is made. It appears to increase blood flow to that critical area. And it even seems to boost the activity of key enzymes your body needs for the testosterone production line. One incredible human study, while conducted on a specific group of men, found that just 3 months of consistent ginger supplementation resulted in a significant 17.7% increase in their testosterone levels. The core message is undeniable. By creating a less inflamed, healthier internal environment, you are giving your body's natural hormone factories the support they need to run at peak capacity. Now, a great hero always has a trusty sidekick. In this tea, that's lemon. Squeezing fresh lemon juice in there does more than just add a zesty kick. Lemons are packed with vitamin C, which is a crucial antioxidant that works as a team with the gingerol. It helps protect all your cells from damage and is vital for your immune system and your adrenal glands, which manage your stress response. And to complete our heroic trio, we add the golden touch, a teaspoon of raw, unprocessed honey. And I have to be specific here. I don't mean the super clear, filtered stuff in the plastic bear-shaped bottle. That's mostly just sugar syrup. I mean real, raw honey. It's cloudy, it's thick, and it's alive. Raw honey is a prebiotic. Think of your gut as a garden. Processed sugar is like a weed killer. Raw honey, with its prebiotics, is like the highest quality fertilizer, helping the good flora, the good plants, to flourish. A flourishing gut garden means better nutrient absorption, a stronger immune system, and less systemic inflammation. It's all connected, and making this is a beautiful ritual in itself. Take about an inch of fresh ginger root. You can slice it thin, but I recommend grating it. Grating it breaks down the cell walls and releases more of the good stuff. Pour boiling water over it in a mug and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. The longer it steeps, the spicier and more potent it will be. Then squeeze in the juice of half a fresh lemon. Once it's cooled down just a bit to a drinkable temperature, stir in a teaspoon of that good raw honey. You don't want to add raw honey to boiling water, as the extreme heat can degrade some of its delicate, beneficial enzymes. You see, it's not just tea, it's a carefully designed synergy. The ginger is the firefighter, the lemon is the shield, and the honey is the master gardener, and the gentle guide to deeper sleep. It's a warm, delicious ritual that actively prepares your body for a night of profound recovery. Okay, so we've rebuilt the highways with pomegranate juice, we've cooled down the engine with ginger tea, the physical hardware is getting a serious tune-up. But there is one thing that can still cause a total system crash, no matter how good the machinery is: the driver. I'm talking about your brain, your nervous system. If the driver is stressed out, sleep-deprived, and anxious, none of the physical fixes in the world are going to matter. Peak performance is impossible when your mind is in a state of chaos. That's why our third and final drink is all about calming the driver, clearing the mental static, and taking back control of the cockpit. It's a deceptively simple and profoundly effective infusion of mint and melissa, which you probably know as lemon balm. In our high-stress, 24/7 notification-driven world, this drink isn't a luxury. It's an absolute necessity. Your nervous system has two main modes: a fight-or-flight mode and a rest-and-digest mode. The fight-or-flight system is your accelerator pedal, flooding you with adrenaline and cortisol to handle threats. The rest-and-digest system is your brake pedal, allowing you to calm down, repair, and recover. The problem is, modern life has our foot glued to the accelerator all day long. We're in a constant state of low-grade fight or flight. This drink is the signal to your body that it's finally safe to hit the brakes. Let's start with mint. Peppermint or spearmint works beautifully. Its power lies in its menthol content. Menthol is a natural muscle relaxant. As you sip a warm mint tea, that relaxing effect goes systemic. It helps to release the tension you don't even realize you're holding in your neck, your shoulders, your jaw. That physical letting go is the first crucial step toward mental calm. A tense body will always keep the mind on high alert. Now let's bring in mint's perfect partner, the true star of the show when it comes to stress, melissa, or lemon balm. This fragrant herb from the mint family is a gift to the human nervous system. For centuries, it's been the go-to remedy for anxiety and insomnia. Lemon balm works its magic on the GABA system in your brain. GABA is your main inhibitory neurotransmitter. It is, quite literally, the brake pedal for your brain. It calms down nerve activity, quiets the chatter, and reduces feelings of anxiety. By drinking lemon balm tea, you are boosting your brain's natural braking system. The science on this is solid. One study in the journal Phytomedicine found it significantly improved calmness. Another showed it led to a 42% reduction in insomnia symptoms. So we bring it all back to performance. Why is this calm, this deep sleep, so absolutely critical for a man over 50 because of testosterone? Here is the absolute linchpin of this entire protocol. Your body produces the vast majority of its daily testosterone supply while you are in the deepest stages of sleep. To get into these deep stages, your body needs to be in that rest and digest mode. When you're stressed, your levels of the stress hormone, cortisol, are high. High cortisol is the arch nemesis of testosterone. They have an inverse relationship. When cortisol is up, testosterone production is down. If you are going to bed stressed, with cortisol still pumping through your system, you are physically blocking your body from producing the very hormone that defines male vitality. You are sabotaging your own performance before the day has even begun. Furthermore, sleep isn't just one long blank state. You cycle through stages. You go from light sleep into deep sleep. This is where your body does its heavy-duty physical repair. Your pituitary gland releases growth hormone. Your tissues are mended. And crucially, this is prime time for testosterone production. After that, you cycle into REM sleep, the dreaming stage. This is where your brain cleans house. It processes the day's events, consolidates memories, and literally washes away metabolic waste products that can lead to brain fog. If stress and cortisol are keeping you stuck in light, restless sleep, you are being robbed of these essential performance-enhancing processes. This is why this final drink is so crucial. The mint and lemon balm combination is a powerful 1-2 punch against stress. The mint relaxes the body, and the lemon balm calms the brain. Together, they help shut down that evening cortisol production, hit the brakes on your nervous system, and create the perfect, serene, low-stress, internal state for your body to slip into deep sleep and do its vital work of producing testosterone. So there you have it, the complete nightly protocol, a three-pronged strategy to reclaim your vitality, pomegranate juice to rebuild your body's highways and ensure powerful flow, ginger tea to cool the engine and put out the destructive fire of inflammation, and mint and melissa tea to calm the driver, restore your nervous system, and optimize your hormonal command center. The power to feel younger, stronger, and more vital is already within your reach. It's not in some complicated formula or expensive quick fix. It's in these simple, delicious, and consistent choices. It all starts tonight.